We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but now they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And here's a give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down and 8. Now Levis. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Spears. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Right back to Spears. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. All the option. Here's Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by the Dolphins is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, third and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. In motion right, that's Dell. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Levis now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. That's complete to Dell. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there and says, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Stroud. And Woods has it complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Levis sets up to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Spears with another carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking to change the play. First and 10, it's Pierce. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Play action. Stroud now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, Houston.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Levis. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right about 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's a run by Spears. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Give left side for Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Levis throwing for it on fourth. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
We have played 3 quarters. This is 2nd and 8. Pierce now up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, Levis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and
2nd down, here's Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down to the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 45, Titans 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll run with Spears. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Levis now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And here's a give to Spears. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 42 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Levis. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars? What's the top gear